There we go. Takes a little bit for OBS to recognize the thing. Usually I do it before stream, but I was too lazy, I guess. So today we are back into Baldur's Gate 2. Yeah, so last time we beat one of the five. I think that's what they're called. The ball spawn that we have to defeat to make sure that the Lord of Murder doesn't come back. Or if the Lord of Murder does come back, it's me! Yay! So, a few things that we did last time after beating. We had a little trial where we killed a bunch of kobolds and some drow. It was kind of not a big deal. We also have Saravok here. Saravok is my half-brother, but because he died, the essence of Baal, his godhood, kind of leaked out. Maybe it was subsumed by me. I kind of get the feel that the entire Baal spawn saga is kind of like Highlander, where there can only be one. I'm not sure if that's true or not, but that's kind of the vibe that it gives me. I'm going to go ahead and pick up this and give it to Aerie, because Aerie can actually wear a helmet. Anyway, I got rid of Hexet from the party. She's stuck here in the plane. The reason I've been carrying her around is because I kind of feel responsible. She's not like a horrible person. She's still evil, but I kind of feel responsible for making sure she doesn't actually do anything bad to the rest of the world. And now I can just keep her stuck in the pocket plane forever. No, but for real, I don't know. I still kind of feel responsible. The biggest problem that I have with Hexet is, I have two rogues. I have Fade and Hexet, and I don't need two rogues. I need one rogue for traps and whatnot, but not two. And if we're talking about combat potential, Fade is better. Fade can keep on hiding in shadows and getting sneak attack again and again and again. Hexet can't. Hexet conceivably has a much better combat potential just because her stats are enormous. She has all those vampire abilities. But a big problem with that is it's inconsistent. If we're fighting outside and it happens to be daytime, like it was with that ambush, especially if we're in a situation where we can't, like, rest for 8 hours or whatever to put us into nighttime, like that ambush, she's more of a liability than anything else. She also, yeah, I mean, that's the main thing. She's kind of a liability. She's inconsistent, even if she can be really good. Whereas Fade, with her ability to hide in plain sight, can regularly, like 4 or 5, 6 times a combat, get sneak attack if she actually hits, which she does okay with. Even if nothing else, being able to constantly hide in plain sight means if I'm messing up, then great. I can hide in plain sight and kind of run away unless someone can see invisible things, which the ambush could. The other thing that we have, if I'm looking through the party right now, obviously I have to be here. I chose to bring Saravok along for 2 reasons. One, he knows all the prophecy. That was his entire shtick in Baldur's Gate 1, was learning about this prophecy and trying to fulfill it himself. Even if he can't fulfill it himself now because he lost his godhood power, he still has all that knowledge, and he said he would be willing to share it with me. He also said that he like swore loyalty to where we are. So hopefully he doesn't break that. Yeah, and the other reason from a combat perspective, having a second frontliner is great. He is a full-on fighter, so he's about as strong as I am. And you can see what the difference between not a very good constitution at 94 HP and a very good constitution at 159 HP looks like. Some of that might also be rolls, I'm not sure. Viconia I kind of feel responsible for. She's opening up to me. Also, she's a great cleric. She has a pretty fantastic armor class. She has some magic resistance in there too. She's kind of everything, right? She's good. Um, like she's a friend. I feel responsible for making sure she's safe, and she's really good in combat. Fade, we need a thief. Fade is one of the few pure thieves that we have in the game. And I already mentioned she can hide in plain sight, which is good for combat. It's good for doing sneaky things in general, because she doesn't have to waste these invisibility potions. Yeah, Imowen, she's my sister. I need to keep up with her. I need to make sure that she's okay. She brings some wizardly might here. She's a little bit underleveled, which sucks, but she's probably gonna get up there pretty quickly. So you know, no big deal. And then finally we have Aerie. I chose Aerie because we have one priest, like one cleric, and one mage. Aerie is both. Yes. The only bad part with Aerie is that she's level 13 in both. She's gonna very quickly level up. That's not something that I'm worried about, but I am worried that she's going to be a liability for a bit of time. So that's fun, I guess. We have to look forward to. We should also... Wait, what is this? Oh, everyone... Pretty much... Everyone has an amulet. Okay. Also, I was looking here, and I think these things, I'm not sure what they're supposed to be. I don't know if it's something that I should be doing. But anyway, so that's the situation that we're at. I'm gonna go ahead and get this scroll thing over here and try and open up her spellbook a little bit. Oh wait, they're already outlined in green. The ones that she doesn't know. Fantastic. Oh, she knows protection from evil? Interesting. Wait, she knows Meteor Swarm? And Time Stop? Oh, okay. Alright, magic. Nice. Nice. Couldn't get grease, that's fine. Okay, let's open it up and see protection from normal weapons. We have another grease, we have another mislead. Okay. Nice. 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 Okay, let's double check. Okay, looks like we're fine here. You know what? Let's give Aerie this Rod of Frost. What do we have here? Cleric Staff +3. She already has it. Okay. We need to get more bullets as well. I would like for Servok to actually have a good bow, but right now all he has is a crossbow. So worry about that in a bit. Okay, cool. Let's do all of our prep with spells and whatnot. That's so many spells. Okay. Okay. So, getting a sanctuary out there to be able to let Viconia like protect herself so she can go ahead and attack other people would be great. Remove fear is also good. A lot of people have kind of panicky stuff. Doom is good. There is no save associated with it, and it just gives a -2 on all rolls, Thacko and saving throws included, which is really good. Bless is a nice cheap buff that we can go ahead and put in there. Armor of Faith is good for protecting her specifically. It protects against melee magical attacks. A 20th level priest would have a 25% of her damage absorbed if protected. So it's just DR, basically. Command is nice because it's like a disable, and it's a relatively cheap disable. The big problem with it is just that it's not, like, it's a level 1 thing. And usually you want to get stuff that helps a lot of people. More people. Okay, so Spiritual Hammer, not actually good because Spiritual Hammer will remove the 18 strength mace, the mace that says Vicunia's strength that's 18, which we kind of need. Silence is good for dealing with casters, specifically other clerics, because usually I see a lot of wizards, mages, and stuff having like Vocalize, which lets them cast spells without components. Drop on Holy Might is fantastic. It gives a boost to Strength, Con, and Dex, which is great. Makes her tankier, makes her hit harder, and makes her tankier in a different way. Chant is good. It's very similar to Bless, but it stacks with Bless. Slow Poison, just in case, is a nice thing. Hold Person is really good disable. It lasts a lot longer than something like Command. Bark Skin just gives better AC. So we can go ahead and add like 2 Bark Skins. What does Aid do? This is just Bless to a single individual, but also HP stuff, so let's go with Hold Person. Okay. Now we're getting into nice things. Alright. Cure Disease. Okay, Dispel Magic is always nice. It is kind of AoE, so it's possible that you can remove your own buffs, which always sucks whenever that happens, but it's still nice. You can make that kind of decision in the combat. Okay, so if we wanted to do traps, Glyph of Warding is a good way to do it. Visibility Purge is really good. Getting rid of invisible people. Any spellcasting creature that is affected by the spell has its casting ability severely disabled. I mean, this is nice. I've never seen it actually show up very often, so it kind of sucks. Remove Paralysis is really good. If someone gets held or paralyzed or something, we can go ahead and deal with that. Rigid Thinking. This is another one of those spells that in theory is great. It is also really good whenever it's used against me, but it never seems to have a good... Like, I never seem to have a good effect of it. They must make a saving throw versus spell or come under its effects. When under the effects of Rigid Thinking, the victim will randomly wander. Like, I want to cast these on spellcasters, but maybe that's not the best idea, because I imagine spellcasters are really good at, whatchamacallit, save versus spell. Okay, this is anti-good. Zone of Sweet Air is kind of a good, if anyone casts Cloud Kill or something like that, we can just kind of put that Zone of Sweet Air down to get rid of it. And then we'll do some Cure medium wounds. Okay. Let's see what we have. Defensive Harmony is fantastic. Protection from Evil is also really good. They're very similar in nature. The big difference is Protection from Evil only works against evil people, obviously, but it also gives the enemies a penalty. Yeah, all attacks made by evil or evilly enchanted creature receive a penalty, whereas defensive nature just gives you like a boost. Free action is good if someone gets held or stuck by something, being able to cast free action. One thing to know is that it does get rid of anything that affects movement, including those cheetah boots that give you a much higher attack movement speed than normal. Cloak of Fear... Like, I like the idea behind Cloak of Fear, but I think we're running into the problem of we're such a high level that people aren't making their saves. I mean, I play a lot of Blood Bowl, and the thing with Blood Bowl is even if one single thing doesn't matter, like, you have a 5% chance of failing this one thing. If you add enough of those, you have 5% chance to fail one thing. It will build up and it will matter. Negative plane protection. We'll keep that just in case. Holy Power. It only affects the casters, so this is just like a shittier version of the spell I already have. Death Ward. So let's go with the Cloak of Fear. We'll have a Mental Domination. That did seem to work somewhat in the ambush. Okay, cool. Now we're up at 5th level spells. Okay. Champion Strength. So you lose your ability to cast spells. I can cast it on someone else, though. Wait, I'm confused. If I cast it on someone else, does that mean that I'm also affected? Raise Dead is nice. Being able to pick someone up without having to rest first. Righteous Magic looks really nice. It's only on the caster. 1 temp HP per level of the caster, so like 20 temp HP. 1 point of strength for every 3 levels of the caster. So right now it'll be like +6, which would put me in the mid to high range for a normal PC. And causes every successful hit to inflict maximum damage. I mean, the maximum damage is nice, but I don't think this is going to be a great spell for Viconia specifically. True Sing is nice because it basically makes me immune to all kinds of illusions. Slay Living has the same problem as Shillelagh, which is it removes my weapon, which removes the thing that I have, the 18 strength. So this is an AoE command, which is nice, especially against mooks. Renders a creature immune. Okay, chaotic commands. Okay, so this is a protection against like mental influencing stuff. Target must roll a saving throw versus spell. Failure means the creature sustains 1d8 points of damage per level. Otherwise, the damage is halved. It is fire. It doesn't actually say. I would assume it's fire. It's called Flame Strike. But it's possible that it's like radiant damage. I think in like D&D 5e, these kind of spells do like half fire, half radiant, or both. Mass Cure is also nice because it does 1d8 plus 1 hit points, 1 per level, so this is like 20 plus 1d8. All party members within a 15-foot radius, that's really nice. I'll go ahead and put that in there. Repulse Undead I don't care about because I have my own turning / rebuking. Okay, so, nope, that's not what I wanted. Greater Command. Okay, let's go with a Flame Strike. Because we're going to get a thing out of that no matter what. Like, even if they pass on their test, we still get damage. So that's good. Okay. Okay, heal, full health heal, fantastic. Right. Blade Barrier seems to be really nice. It does 8d8 points of damage. It says it only lasts for 1 turn. That's where I'm always like a little bit iffy because everyone else seems to have a lot more turns with that. If it's a spell that I think it is. Priest channels a bolt of divine energy. No attack roll is needed, which is good. Creatures struck suffer varying damage depending on their plane of origin. Demons and undead take the most amount of damage. Elementals don't take all that much. So Bolt of Glory would be good if we're facing against demons. What does False Dawn do? Okay, undead. I don't really care. Ooh, Physical Mirror seems really nice. Any missile weapon that intersects the disc is immediately reversed in direction. So if anyone tries to attack me, then like with missile weapons, so like arrows and stuff, darts, then it'll go right back at them. That would probably have been really nice against Ilisara. Oh, Soul-Searing Orb is going to be a problem for the same reason that the other ones are going to be a problem. Plus, it requires an attack roll. Yeah. 1 to 2 massive bears does not sound bad. Lasts for 4 turns. For 4 turns. 1 turn per level. Huh. Okay, so let's get a Physical Mirror up. Hopefully that can help out. We might be able to abuse some fights with that. What do we have? 12 hit die or less. I don't know if the Aerial Servant's going to be... Let's go with Conjure Animals and get 2 bears in there. Okay. Symbol of Death. Okay. So this is nice if we're going against, like, anyone less than 60 HP. I don't know if that's going to be often. Sunray. Blinded and anti-undead. Oh, this absorbs and consumes spells. It will absorb like 10 spell levels based on the level I am now. Area effects that are not centered don't matter. Okay. Regen 3 HP per second. Wait, 3 HP per second, that's 18 HP per round. That's actually really good. Let's get a regen. Firestorm. I mean, Finger of Death is also really nice. Because it still does damage, even if you don't succeed at it. Okay, so we did that. Let's go through Aerie now. She has the same kind of spells. We'll add a Bless in there. Armor of Faith. Just Magical Stone. It's only 1d4, it's not that good. Let's have a command in there. We can do another remove fear just in case. Okay, slow poison, have a silence in there. How is Flame Blade? Okay, it's not magical. The big problem with Aerie is we don't want her in melee, if we can help it. Let's add some bark skins, an aid, and then we can also just load up on hold person. Okay. What do we have here? Invisibility Purge is nice. Dispel Magic is nice. You can do a miscast magic. Like, Viconi I can see sometimes waiting into battle and, like, actually attacking a bit. Aerie, not so much. We can do a Rigid Thinking and have 2 Cure Medium Wounds. Yeah, because she's half and half, and just kind of lower level in general. She's not going to be getting a bunch of stuff right now. Having another Defensive Harmony would be good. Having a Mental Domination would be good. And then this is, oh, she does have 6 level spells. Interesting. Okay. So in that case, let's have a Cure. We'll have a Raise Dead to be able to give Viconi up if we need. We can get Heal and Physical Mirror. Okay. Now we do the wizard spells. Okay. All right. Magic Missile, always good. Blindness. Like, if I can get a blindness through, that would be fantastic. We can have N identify. Mirror Image is actually really nice. Strength. Okay, so we can ignore strength. We can add a web just in case we want to try and separate some people. Like, there are mooks on one side of the field, and we can, like, put a web so that hopefully they're kind of stuck in place. Rave Enfeeblement reduces strength to 5. And if they already have increased strength because of a magical spell or a weapon, um, or at least from items, it doesn't. It's ambiguous whether spells matter. Okay. So we have that, and then just getting straight damage with Melf's Acid Arrow would be good. Okay. Okay, so this is a good GTFO button, but not good normally. Haste is always nice. You can add in a hold person. Slow is actually really good. It negates haste, so if someone's hasted, we can remove that. But it also slows people. Saving throw does negate, but it reduces, like, it's a massive AoE, 15-foot radius. Good AoE debuff for everyone. We can add ghost armor. Yeah. We can add a fireball because it's fireball. Okay, so what do we have? Stone skin is nice. This doesn't work with other armor. When the spell runs out, the external portion of the spirit is temporarily lost. So I think it's a better version of ghost armor, but it has a little bit of a backup thing. Secret word is really good to remove some protections. In fact, the only method is dispel magic. It does negate a saving throw, so it's not great. This is an okay, like, GTFO button. Like, oh, I need this. Opponents under the influence of... Like, this is a -4 saving throws for everyone. Fantastic. 15-foot radius. 2 rounds per level, so right now, like, I think she's 15, 30 rounds. Really good. What do we have here? 50% fire radius. And they take fire damage, like a fire return. Disturb the emotional state of those around her. The effect of this is to inflict a feeling of hopelessness upon enemies. Upon a failed saving throw versus spell, they'll lay down. This is a 15-foot radius. How long does it last? 9 rounds plus 1 round per level after 7th level. So actually a fair amount of time. Secondary effect of this spell is to instill upon the caster a feeling of courage. This will remove any effects of panic and restore any morale, as well as prevent the above from creeping forth into her psyche. Okay, so it is an AoE, like, disable. It doesn't look like attacking actually cancels it. Which is nice. What about Ice Storm? 30-foot diameter. 2d8 points of cold damage to any creature in the effect. Any that remains. So it's just a big old AoE that does continuous damage. Yeah. Let's put a fire shield up. Okay. What do we have here? Spell immunity sounds nice. Oh, Sunfire I always have a problem with. Oh, it gives immunity to one school. This is kind of an invis plus teleport. Protection from normal weapons might be really good. Oracle cancels all illusion and phantom spells. Should be nice to have. Breach. I like Breach. It breaches and dispels all the specific and combat protections of the target, and it does shield protection from protection circles, resist fear. So it's really good against other mages, basically. And it doesn't have a saving throw, which is really good. Hold monster you can use against non-human creatures. Hold person is only against humanoids. Chaos is also really good. 15-foot radius, lasts for like 7 or 8 rounds. 4th level or lower, she does not receive a saving throw, so anyone 4th level or lower just is confused. 5th or higher, they receive a save versus spell with a -4 penalty. I think it's really good. 60% chance of receiving 1 monster, 40% chance of receiving 2 monsters. And it only summons 5 HD monsters. I'm always disappointed by the number of monsters that get summoned by monster summoning, to be honest. Let's go with Hold Monster. Okay. So what do we have? Protection from magical energy, 100% invulnerability to all magic-based attacks. Really? 1 turn per level. That's real good. It's 1 creature. Oh, yeah. Death is nice. Chain Lightning is nice. Arcs of electrical energy burst from her fingertips. These brilliant arcs of lightning. 1d6 points of damage per 2 caster levels. So that's like 6 or 78. Or 76 now. Only half the damage is inflicted if they save. Wait, where's the area of effect? Leap at all enemies near the caster. It just says near the caster. Okay. It's kind of ambiguous. I know a lot of NPC mages use contingency. If I were doing an actual TTRPG, I would probably use contingency, set up some protections in case of bad things, but let's get a death in there. The only way, there is no saving throw, so this is a silence without a saving throw, which is nice. I'm gonna go with a Chain Lightning, though. Okay, so 7. You can do a limited wish. Spell turning. Okay, this reduces, it removes spell protections. It removes spell protections and magic resistance, doesn't matter. Finger of Death is nice. The sequencer lasts until activated, and once used, releases spells immediately. Okay, so my understanding of this is it lets me cast spells immediately. So I like activate it. I have to cast a spell, like that takes time. But then the other 3 spells that are 4th level or lower, it just goes boom, 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 like pretty much immediately. Powerful abjuration spell causes spells cast against a wizard to rebound upon the caster. It does 12 spell levels. And AoEs are somewhat immune. Spell turning is nice. Kelvin's Warding Whip is also nice. What does stun do? No saving throw. It doesn't hurt anyone with 90 HP or more, so it's someone that you're gonna want to like attack once they're going down. Let's go with the anti-mage spell. Then we have 1 level 8. Simulacrum is nice. 60% of the caster's level and has all the spells and abilities the caster would have had at that level, and 60% of the hit points and is under their control. So not quite, but kind of doubling the amount of spells that we can get. I mean, the Horde Wilting is really good. Okay, now we have to do Airy. Okay. Getting another Identify is nice. Magic Missile is always nice. This is kind of like a cheapo web spell. I don't think I've ever actually cast Freeze in this game. This for protection. Detect Invisibility is nice. Okay, this is really low, like 20 HP or lower, so not fantastic. Blur is a nice defensive spell as well. Okay. Protection from normal weapons. We can add or remove magic. Slow, and then some flame arrows. Nice. Get a stone skin in there. Same thing as Sequencer before. Odaluk's Resilient Sphere might be good for Airy, because Airy can like set up buffs and stuff with her clerics. So I'll actually have her have that. You can set up one of the fire shields, which is good. And then this is good for also protections. Spell immunity, not great. Wait. Oh, from normal missiles. Let's get rid of the protection from normal missiles. And add in a ghost armor. Okay. Okay, so here we go. Let's add the protection from normal weapons. Is there a save? There's no save associated with this. This reduces magic resistance. So let's get that. Let's add a chaos. And a hold monster. Okay. Improved haste. Does it just last longer? Hasten this spell. First, there's no period of fatigue following the expiration of this spell. That's nice. Second, this spell will only affect one creature. Okay. Third, this spell actually doubles the number of attacks per round of the hasted creature. This spell also negates the effects of a slow spell, but is not cumulative with itself. Okay. It's really good. What is Death Fog? 8 points of damage per round. Also instantly kill all summoned creatures. It's really good. I'm gonna get an improved haste and death. Okay, and that's all we have. Okay. Alright. Now that we went through that entire rigmarole and we're only 40-something minutes in, I'm gonna take a quick break. I'll be back in like 2 minutes. And by 2 minutes, I mean like 30 seconds.
Hello.
All right. So this is where we are. The only thing that I think we can do is leave. So, oh wait, we need to rest because I just did everything. So let's rest.
What's up?
Okay, now we can leave.
Sure thing.
Wait a minute.
Sarevok stands ready.
Oh wait.
Can do.
I need to rest again because I didn't have any healing spells, so everyone still is missing HP. Damn it. Okay, so we're being teleported out of the plane to somewhere else. It looks like there's a bunch of giants here that we're fighting. Yeah, these look so good back in the early 2000s, and now they don't. They're very dated. Don't get me wrong, I still like it.
Too busy to meet with the likes of these commoners. Move along and no one gets hurt.
I wish more games would kind of go lower on the budgets and make better games. That's just my opinion.
These people represent the concerns of the entire town. Please, good soldiers, hear their case.
Well, looks like there's some orcs in there.
Our food is almost gone. Our children cry out in hunger. Your master must hear our pleas.
Our peas.
The plight of peasants is not Gromnir Ilkhan's concern. Stand aside, townsfolk.
Wait, isn't Gromnir one of the dudes that we have to go against, like defeat?
If you know what's good for you, you'll all head back to your homes.
Orcs are bad guys. Wow.
The army outside the city will surely kill us all. Your master cannot just turn his back on us.
Oh, yeah, I can.
Clear these gates. You won't get another warning.
Threats are not the answer here. Everyone stay calm and we can work together to find a solution.
Our orders are clear. Move these peasants along or we'll move them along ourselves.
Oh, okay.
No one do anything rash. Perhaps if we return later, when it is more convenient for Gromnir Ilkhan to see us...
I expect this is gonna lead in blood.
No, Melisande.
Yeah.
We will not be bullied this time.
Yeah.
We will stay right here until they take us to Gromnir.
Oh, that peasant's dead.
We demand to see Gromnir.
That one too.
Take us to Ilkhan.
There's just no reasoning with you people. You only understand the edge of a sword.
Am I gonna teleport in here?
I told you to clear these gates. You brought this on yourself.
Am I gonna teleport in here and protect the peasants?
No! Put down your weapons! This is not necessary!
Yep, there we go.
What's this? A child of ball appears from nowhere? Impossible.
Intruders! Spies! The walls have been breached!
Slay the invaders! Attack!
No! Hold your weapons! These might be allies come to help!
Don't fall for their tricks.
Well, time to
them
kill these
all,
soldiers.
And let the gods sort them out. Run while you can!
Need something?
That's just a bunch of soldiers.
Do not presume.
Okay.
Jacques.
I do have all my spells back,
Yes,
though.
Bill.
I just don't have anyone, like, healed up. Boop.
Why, hello there.
Go in, biz.
Yep.
What can I do?
Let's
Now
go.
just
Let's go.
wait
Good.
right there. And don't move a
Stand the
muscle
ghost.
until I say. Well then. Well, of course I can do that.
The county, don't die.
Trust is foolish.
No.
Hi. Woo!
Shah guides my hand.
What do you want?
This is a lot more exciting than any circus.
Did I have... No, I did not get Chain Lightning on her.
Name it.
Victory shall be ours.
Show me.
Jacques, I shall.
Ready and willing. Gotcha.
I'll do it.
I await your command.
Yep. Something up? Good to go.
Yes, Bill.
We're actually going to kill her, please.
Yes?
Time to move?
You need something?
Airy. Where's my AoE? Guess I can chaos.
Yep.
And we can Finger of Death. This dude.
Yes?
Hello.
Why, hello there. Yes.
What do you
Did
wish?
Servok? Yeah, Servok killed. Nice.
Saravok stands ready.
Ustanza dost.
What do you want?
Well then. Now just why
This,
don't you
nice.
let me squeeze through there?
Nice. Good job, Fade.
Do not presume.
No. Finished.
Finger Death. Nice.
What's up?
Show me.
Yes? I think that's a lovely idea.
Nice.
So,
Cut 'em all.
I get remain at your side. I am surprised. But from your constant wary glances, it seems that you do not trust my presence. Yet.
You may have sworn an oath, but I hardly believe you'll keep it. Yes, the oath. I told you there was magic in our sire's blade that would enforce an oath. And it's true. I can feel its power even now. Oaths are binding when made in such a place. But still, I am curious. Regardless of any oath you might have had me take, why did you agree to take me with you? You have no remaining grudges from our earlier matches. I have plenty of grudges, but I may have need of you. Yeah, you're of use to me. That's the only reason you're here. Yes, I can understand this. I too would see benefit in having a warrior bound to me by an oath, one that I have no reason to fear. So be it. Okay, and Servok did level up. So actually he's higher level than I am now. I got more Thaco, got some more HP, and nothing to choose. That's fine.
Uh-huh.
Oh, the peasants did die. That's
No problem.
I'm Melisande, a friend. Welcome to Saradouche. I regret your first encounter in this town was so bloody.
Okay, she does know my name. How do you know my name? I have watched the events of your life quite closely, Daryl, as I do with all the progeny of the Lord of Murder. I have seen many of your kin slain over these past months. Yeah, why are they of such interest to you? You might consider me to be a guardian, for want of a better term. I know the prophecies of Alondo. I know some feel they allude to the return of Baal to the realms. By taking an active interest in the fate of Baal's offspring, you and those like you, I hope to prevent the Lord of Murder from returning to the realms in any form. So you're just a meddler. I do not know how you came to be here, Daryl, but I fear that you are now trapped here in Saradouche like the rest of us. Trapped? Who? Who's doing this? Beyond the walls of Saradouche, right, awaits the army of Yaga Shura. They have laid siege to this town. Siege to this town. Can't even say my own name. Seeking the death of all those here who share your tainted blood. Is there any hope of stopping it? First, we must deal with General Grobner, the man who now runs the city of Saradouche. Okay. Grobner is also a child of Baal and was once a powerful general. I brought him and his loyal men here to protect Saradouche and the many Baal spawn gathered here seeking sanctuary. But Grobner is mad. He has barricaded himself in the castle throne room, and his troops run amok throughout the town with no regard for the lives and rights of citizens of Saradouche. I should break down the castle walls and slay him. Honestly, just the betrayal itself, yeah. The actions of Grobner and his soldiers have caused dissension within the town and made it almost impossible for the loyal Saradouche militia to defend the walls. We must first defeat the enemy within before we can end the siege. You must find a way to get inside the castle to Grobner. Perhaps you can reason with him, but I fear he is beyond reason. I am afraid you will have to kill the general to give Saradouche any hope of surviving the siege. Okay, yeah, I need to protect the town. I may be difficult to find after this, Daryl. The town suffers and my hours are spent doing what I can for the people. If you have another question, I suggest you ask it now. Okay, so there are two Baal spawn. One Yagashura, who is sieging the town, and the other Grobner. Grobner is someone that Melisande has brought in to protect the town, but he's a coward or crazy or power hungry, like something of that mix, and is actually causing more harm than help here. So that's a problem. Also, those guards were a lot tankier than I expected. So I need to A, defeat Grobner, which will allow the city to be able to protect itself. And then I probably need to go out and defeat Yagashura. That is going to be the second and third of the 5. And that's kind of what we're working with. Can you offer me any tips into getting Grobner's castle? I can offer little advice in this matter. Grobner's own mages make approaching the gates hopeless. You'll have to find another way in. I just pray one exists. I have some more questions to ask you. Where can I get provisions and supplies? Understandably, most people resent the presence of yet another Baal spawn in Saradouche, but the innkeeper at the Tankard Tree is more tolerant than most, and the Temple of Joaquin will turn no one away. Okay, so go to the innkeeper and go to the Temple of Joaquin. Okay, what about Yagashura? Yagashura is a ball spawn, Daryl. Perhaps as powerful as yourself. He and his army will not rest until every child of ball within these walls lies dead. Why is he killing other ball spawn? So you prove yourself there are some secrets I must keep to guarantee the safety of the people I have sworn to protect. If you wish to save yourself from Yagashura, you will aid me regardless. So she's basically like, you're desperate, I'm not telling you. I may be difficult to find after this. Yeah. Yeah, how long do we have? Siege could last a few days or a few months. Act quickly, Daryl, and may fortune shine on your mission. Okay?
Need something? Consider it done.
Wait, what? What just happened? Oh shit, that's the siege coming in, isn't it?
Hi!
Oh boy, great.
Yep.
I'm glad they all have potions, because I'm gonna need these. Okay. Flame Dance Ring, they can go in here. Wait. Who has the highest lore? 55, 49, 68? Fade has higher lore? Okay. I have 0. I do find it interesting that Fade is actually better. Halberd +2. It's fine. I'm guessing this is another, yep, Halberd +2. Okay. What is this? Summon Ginny? Nice.
Yep. You betcha.
Okay, good. So we have a bunch of potions. 6, 5, 6, 3, 4, 5. So we're bringing everyone up to 5 first. Okay, so 6, 5, 6, 5, 5, 5. Okay. Boom. Oh, actually, Servok should be able to use some of these potions now, right? Potion of Invulnerability. Potion of Fire Strength. Oh yeah, that'll be good. Just put that in there. Okay. Okay, everyone has 6 now. So we'll give Servok and me a +1.
Hello.
And we did just see
Okay.
a poor... Oh, God. Wait, Ari?
I am yours to command.
Please.
What's up? Sure thing.
Is you a ball spawn? Please don't eat me. Daddy said ball spawns eat little boys. Don't worry. I'm here to help you, not hurt you. You won't eat me? Promise? My name is Tazzy. If you're not gonna eat me, can you help my daddy? Daddy got hit by a fire and fell down. I can't wake him up no matter what. Please help my daddy. I can't help you, but perhaps a cleric can. Well, could you get them to help me? Could you please? I just want my daddy back. You know what? I'm gonna quick save because if Harry dies.
Shah guides my hand. Destiny awaits.
I might be able to help you with a spell. Let's see. Is Viconia actually gonna resurrect someone? Poor Harry's still asleep. Oh, thank God. That dude hates me.
Uh-huh.
What just happened? Felt myself hovering over my own body. Someone was pulling me away to a distant place. Fought against it. Couldn't leave Taz alone. And then, suddenly, felt myself being drawn back into my body. Yeah, you're alive and well. Glad I could help. You raised me, but such spells are so expensive. Never in my life could I have afforded to be raised. I feel unworthy of your attention, but thank you, nevertheless. But you're a ball spawn. I thought all ball spawn were the very incarnation of evil, death. I see now I was wrong. My name is Fezzik. I must apologize. I fear I've misjudged you and your kind unfairly. I have no reward to give you but my thanks and prayers, but truly a great force of good in realms. Perhaps you yet save Saradouche. Okay.
Need something?
Alright. We entered Saradouche, and it appears that we are under siege by a Yaga Shura on the outside. Someone interested in the prophecies of Alindo and the ball spawn more generally. Brought in another ball spawn to combat Yaga Shura. Gromnir controls the town and has become something of an insane tyrant. Before I can break the siege, I need to handle the leader. And there is a limited time to do so. There are attacks, and we were hit with one immediately after dealing with Gromnir's guards who wanted to kill us for entering the city. Yeah. Alright, so we need to...
Hi. Can
I'm
do.
beginning to tire of spending my time with
Okay.
fools.
I'm not looking for trouble. What do you wish of me? Yeah, what do you know of Melisande? Our town is honored to serve as a haven for the lady and Baldur refugees. The siege is, well, we don't blame her for this. At least I don't, truly. She's an alright sort, even if none of us knows where she's from. If that's all, I must go. Please excuse me, I don't want any trouble. This is the dude who is, like,
No problem.
complaining about ball spawn. We have a harlot. Ooh, it's a puppy. Nice.
expected. If this continues, I see little point in my remaining with your group. We are a poor match.
Who are you?
What do you want? You think you can answer me because I'm a kid? Can you tell me anything about Melisande? I'm very suspicious of her. I don't know anything. I'm just a kid.
Something on your mind?
You got some business with us. Think hard on this, because we don't want to have business with us. Leave these elves alone, dude. Figures. You find elves, you find elf lovers. Mind your own business and you won't get hurt. How about you back off now and you won't get hurt? This is my business. Now back off or feel the wrath of a child of ball. A ball spawn. Look, we're just having some fun. We don't want no trouble with you. We ain't stupid. We'll leave the pointy ears alone.
The fair folk rarely have time for small talk.
I thank you for saving us from those bullies. However, I'm afraid we might run into trouble with the other soldiers in town. We have nowhere to stay. We have no choice but to wander the streets. Fear will soon run afoul of Gromnir's men once more. Perhaps I can find someone willing to take you in? I have no money, and the innkeeper turned us away because he feared our wives would draw unwanted attention from the soldiers. Who else would have the heart and the room to take us all in? Oh boy. Okay. Is this an end right here? These fools are going to destroy Saradush with their bickering. The army encircled the city may as well pack up and leave, for there will be nothing but rubble by the time the siege ends. What do these idiots hope to accomplish? Most of them probably just want to survive the siege. Antagonism is well and good at the proper moment, but in a situation such as this, it is most unwise behavior. You would have thought they'd pool their resources and find ways to push the oncoming army back, but obviously not. Putting so many ball spawn together can never be a good idea. Perhaps we should sell tickets. I'm sure there are many who would pay thousands to see such bloodlust. We've barely been here a few hours, and I feel as if I could claw out the eyes of these fools myself. Of course, if they wanted to be rid of the ball spawn, there are several methods I can think of that would solve that problem. I'd even offer my services free of charge. I mean, I'm a ball spawn. Ivoid's a ball spawn. We're not bad people. Servok is one. He is a bad person. But, you know. Yeah, let's not talk about genocide. As you wish. I shall do my best to refrain from calling upon Shara to smite them. That is, as best I can, of course. But I do not make any promises. Okay.
Consider it done.
What? What is this? Okay.
Yep.
Wait. Okay, the Countess's house. Okay. So the tavern is this building. This is where we need to go.
You betcha.
I got some cheap beer for you.
Yeah, let me see. The siege has somewhat depleted my ladders, but you're welcome to whatever I have in stock. Unlike most folks here, I don't blame you outsiders for the troubles. Okay. Okay, so we can get... Oh no. Get rid of some of this stuff. Okay. Let's see if he has anything useful. There's a lot of +3s. It's a Warhammer +3. Ooh. You can get a longbow for Servok. Sling +3 would be nice. Another pause of the cheetah. Okay. Okay, let me see. This is a +2. Getting a +3 Warhammer would be good, like really good. I'll hold off on getting the longbow though.
I got some cheap beer for ya.
Wait, what do we have? This is a sling +2 and sling +4. Okay.
I gotta stop dipping into me own ale.
Okay. So I'm gonna get a Warhammer +3. Boop. Wait, what does a composite longbow do? Hopefully I'll be able to come back here if I need to. It's just that Servok doesn't have a lot of pips in it right now, so it doesn't seem to be that good of an idea. Can get you this sling +3. And we can go ahead and also get a bunch of bullets +3. Okay. So I'm still gonna use this. All it does is an extra +1 electrical damage. This one does 1d4 +4. What's that go? I mean, mostly I'm just trying to get my, whatchamacallit on, right? Like, get the anti-magic stuff going. Okay. Got a sling +3. More importantly, we got a bunch of +3 bullets, which will be really good.
I got me some nice looking
Yes, I
waitresses,
would.
don't I?
We can go ahead and sell this sling +2. Get a little bit of our money back.
Hello. Okay.
Hello, mate. You look a friendly face.
Why won't the soldiers leave me alone? They must enjoy torturing us townsfolk. I wish someone would stand up to them, but everyone's afraid of going there. Guess I'll just have to put up with it.
Something on your mind?
What do you want? Can't you see we're busy with this cute little lass here? Playtime is over. Leave this woman alone. We don't give the orders in this town. We work for Gromnir. Bloody cowards. Why don't you pick on a woman with the ability to defend herself? Like me, for instance. Now, do you want to go one-on-one, or should I take both of you on at the same time? Guess it's time to remind everyone who's in charge around here.
What's up?
Okay.
Why, hello there. Now just wait right there. All right.
Uh-huh. Taste my steel! Need something? Sure thing.
And now they're dead.
Hello, mate. You look a friendly face.
Gromnir's soldiers are nothing but gutter trash. Maybe it comes from spending all that time running around the sewers. What do you mean, running around the sewers? All I know is a few rumors. They say Gromnir locked up all the entrances to the sewers because the invaders could come in through them, but I bet you it's because they can enter the castle that way. The sewers are sealed, and I have no idea how you'd be able to get down there. Sorry. I want to thank you for what you did. It's a relief to not have to worry about these soldiers pawing at me anymore, but I better get back to work now. Interesting. Split mail +1.
No, I'm carrying far too much useless garbage. Going to have to dump some of this.
Yeah. What is this? It's a +2. This is probably a +3. Oh no. Ooh, interesting. Oh, I already have it. Longsword +3. And literally what I just got. Okay. Actually, does Viconia use Warhammers too? She can. Okay. I think the biggest problem is just she doesn't have the strength. God, I just spent a bunch of money on this Warhammer.
You
that I
want
don't
some
even
whiskey?
Okay, so we can sell all this stuff off.
Hi.
Let's see if we can get any more information
Can do.
from these people.
Hi, friend.
Ah, my sister. I should have expected it would all end like this. Yeah, didn't I run into you? Is this the dude who teleported away when I talked to him? Perhaps I spent a brief time there between jobs. It was you intrigued me. You vanished in a flash of lightning right before my eyes. Curse of my ball-tainted blood. Whenever I was afraid, I would suddenly be teleported to a completely new part of the world. Most disruptive, especially when I was being hunted. Who was hunting you? By another ball spawn, of course, Yagashura for one. Others, whenever I tried to build a life, the hunters would show up and poof, I'd jump. Or teleport, if you rather. It's not a very comfortable thing to live with. So why haven't you, like, why are you still here then? It's kind of ironic, actually. I ran into Melisande during my travels. She helped me as she tries to help all the balls spawn. She helped me cure myself so my fear wouldn't make me jump anymore. At first, it was a great relief. Knowing you can be snatched away without any warning is a little upsetting. But now, trapped here, I pray every day that my curse will manifest itself again. Alright, I think I'm gonna head out now then. Fair enough. If I want to talk again, I'll probably be right here. Since I stopped jumping, I find I sometimes like to stay in one place for days at a time. Okay, interesting.
Hi, friend.
I'm not insane. I'm not! What? Nobody believes me, why would they? After all that's been going on in Saradouche, why even think about the fact that there are some monsters amongst us preying on us? What are you talking about? You're right, I'm babbling, aren't I? It's just that I know that they're searching for me. They know that I know about them. The nights aren't safe for me, and I can't even flee the city. Who? The vampires, the courtesans, some of them anyway. They started despairing after the siege began. No one knew where they went, and then they started to reappear, changed. Nobody noticed because of the siege, but it's true. They moved down into the old prison. The lair is there, I swear. And they come to this bar at night to feed on the customers. I have no idea how many there are now. So many people die every day. What's a few more? I was taken down to the prison myself, but I got away. And now they hunt for me. I know I sound crazy. Nobody wants to listen to me, but it's true. I'm a dead man. So what are you gonna do about it? Do about it? I'm gonna die, obviously. Unless I can hide. We gotta hide. Storm, help me! I've gotta hide. Okay. Melisande, true to her word, has been helping ball spawn throughout the realms. One who could teleport, ported when frightened, is now cured of that ailment, right when he would love to be anywhere but in the middle of a siege. There might be some way into the keep via the sewers. They've been blocked up. There also might be some kind of monster, vampire or otherwise, locked in the prison. Might be worth investigating to see if it's involved with this entire kerfuffle. Okay.
I trust all is well.
Edgar Milson at your service. I hope we have what we need. A stiff drink perhaps. Dark times call for dark ale, am I right? Yeah, what can you tell me about Grumnir Khan? Ha! Just spitting disgust every time I hear his name. But he's not worth the effort. Grumnir Khan's nothing but a bully, a cowardly little despot. It's bad enough around here with all these refugees showing up in these past few months, but at least it didn't bother nobody. Gromnir is a different story. First, his troops ran off Count Santil. Then they start terrorizing the townsfolk. Next thing we know, we're caught between a tyrant we hate and an army outside our walls that want to kill us all just to get at him. Still, life and business go on for a while. All men can do is carry on and hope for the best. That's my philosophy. Anything else I can help you with? What about Melisande? Melisande? Wish I'd never heard her name. Nothing against her as a person, you understand. She's a fine woman. I was looking out to help the less fortunate. That's the problem, see? She brought these ballspawn to Saradouche to try and protect them, and now the whole town's doomed. Good intentions, bad results. Still, life and business go on for a while. Yeah, let's see what you have. Excellent. Please see the bartender. Oh. Great. Now the dwarves. Let's see what Acton is. Good day to you. Strangers are a rare sight in Saradouche these days. Do you know anything about Melisande? I assure you, I know nothing of that.
Something on your mind?
We try being polite, bro. These doors do is insult us. It's too bad Gromnir's men locked up all the town sewer grates. Sewers were still open, the doors could shuffle around those stinky underground tunnels where they belong. Leave us fair folk alone.
Something on your mind?
Bloody elves smell like leaves all the time. From what I hear, this whole mess is your fault. The whole mess started with the pointy ears and Sultan Asala nearly let the Tree of Light get destroyed. I blame them for my current state.
Oh, will you stop your bloody whining? That's not my voice. That's not her voice. Stop your bloody whining. There's enough trouble out there without some fraidy cat sold in Dolph wetting his bloody pants in here trying to cover his fear with bravado.
What did you just say, you freakish excuse for a pansy elf?
You heard me, Dolph.
Use fighting words, you tailed weirdo.
Oh yeah? Bring it on. Oh, for the love of Fade, behave yourself. You dare tell me to behave? You want to make something of it, Ballspawn? Well, you can fuck off too.
Ballspawn?
Okay, time for a bit of timeout, don't you agree? Time for a timeout? I'm walking over here. Time for a timeout? Tell that to the war that's going on out there. People are dying out there in the hundreds. They're no fault of their own. You can see them just lying in the street, the blood seeping into the cold stone. Excuse me, I gotta get out of here.
Yep, no problem. Hello.
Are you okay, Finn?
Name it. What's up? Consider
Well
it done.
then.
I'm sorry. I'm so sorry. It's this place, this situation. I can't help it. Just too much blood, too much carnage. I know, Fred. We'll get through this. Thank you, Daryl. I promise I'll try harder to sublimate these feelings to something more productive from now on. I truly am sorry.
Uh-huh.
Okay.
Yep. You betcha.
That's, interesting.
Need something? Okay.
Okay, so there are courtesans there. I'm gonna try and sleep.
I got some cheap beer for ya.
Let's get a merchant. Okay. All our spells are back.
Hi. Sure thing.
We're all healed up, finally. Wait, is it daytime now? Is that why the courtesans left? Probably. Let me see. We still have a fair amount of God, okay. Yeah, having Yuri here is just kind of a problem. Like, grinding her up to a good level is going to be a very slow process. Oh well, I'll be back in a minute. And we're back. So the courtesans are gone. I don't want to just rest and try and bring them back. Yep, it's daytime. That's why they're... Let's try and talk to the harlot. She might be involved with that.
To meet a socially acceptable person such as yourself.
Hey, you know any guys who are, know any guys who want a good time? What I mean is, you know, I'm just saying that you haven't done this before, have you? Oh, I'm sorry, I'm not. I just didn't know how else to get your attention. I saw you talking to Melson. I heard her say you were trying to find Gromnir. Please, yeah, my parents murdered. I want someone to kill that bastard. I'll do what I can. You will? Oh, nothing would make me happier, but how will you get inside the castle? Find a way. Gromnir killed my parents. He deserves to die. Okay. What is this? I'm trying to find a place for these elves to kind of squat in.
No problem.
Got a town, refugees everywhere. Gromnir's men wreaking havoc in the street. Damn that general. Okay, not the best place.
Hello, mate.
Boys, please help us. Gromnir's men terrorize us in the streets, and I fear the army outside will soon burn Saradush to the ground. Okay.
Consider it done.
This might... Wait, who are you? You don't look like one of the locals, or you're a child of borrowed well. Lowered hair like the rest of us to face our inevitable end. What do you mean? I myself am one of Baal's progeny, so I've been told. I guess Baal's blood runs thicker in some of his children than in others.
By your sniveling manners, I would say Baal's blood runs very thin indeed in your veins. Huh! Why do I even waste my breath tormenting this scouring cur?
Is there anything else I can help you with? Can I ask you about Melson? I hadn't met her until I came to Saradush, but I had heard her name. They said she promised to keep us both spawns safe, but it looks like we're all doomed despite her efforts. Is there anything else I can help you with? How do you get in here exactly? I wasn't brought here by Melson like some of the others. I fled here from Symbia. My home village was burned to the ground by a dragon who claimed to be hunting for me. My friends, my family, they threatened to give me to the dragon if I didn't leave, so I did. And I heard a lot of other spell spawn were coming here. Huh. No, I almost wish I hadn't come. Anything else I can help you with? I never
liked Gromnir much. Too unstable, if you ask me. I came to Saradouche to sink his sanctuary. When he took over, I decided to get as far away from him as possible. It's not true for all of us, though. I understand there's quite a few boss spawn who's gotten to fight at his side. Some of them are pretty powerful, too. Is there anything else I can help you with? No, I'm going. Whatever your wish. Soon enough we'll be dead anyway, I suspect. Walls won't hold on forever. Okay, this is like a magey
Yep.
Have a look at my wares. I trust you.
Normally, I invite you to look at my magical wares, but alas, my shelves are completely bare. I've not even had a single parchment left for you to purchase. My spellbook has been stolen. Without it, I cannot fashion the powerful scrolls which normally fill my shop. Please, mighty Daryl, I beg your help with a humble wizard. Why? Well, I ask this because there's nowhere else I can turn. If you took my spellbook, I can craft scrolls with the greatest power for you, Daryl. As many as you need, of any spell you desire, all for the most reasonable prices. Maybe. I thank you for your aid in solving the theft of my spellbook. Is there anything I can do to aid the investigation? Okay, do you have any info at all? At first, I suspected Hecton. He is well known about the town for his sticky fingers, but after questioning many witnesses, it is clear that Hecton was at the local pub from dusk till dawn the night of the theft. I still suspect the no-good thief Hecton was involved. I can clearly see the guilt in his face, but there's no proof. Without my spellbook, I am virtually powerless to pursue this myself. As a newcomer to this town, I have no one to turn to for help. Any clues? There's but one clue, Daryl, though to point the finger at Hecton. A set of muddy footprints leading from my window. Very small footprints. Far smaller than those of Hecton, or any man or woman for that matter. I regret there is little else to tell you. Hecton can usually be found in the Tankard Tree if you wish to question him. Okay. As you wish. I urge you Godspeed. Without my spellbook, I have no way to restock my inventory with the precious scrolls I normally carry. Okay. I suspect I know what's happening.
No.
Wait, hide in shadows fail? What? I don't believe that. Is it because I'm not in the shadows? Is that the problem?
Now just wait right there and don't move a muscle until I say.
Ready and willing.
Huh.
Yep, you betcha.
There's no items that I can steal. God, those things hurt.
Victory shall be ours. You know this.
Yes? Well, of course I can do that. Now just wait right there and don't move a muscle until I say.
Well,
Hello.
I can't
Sure thing.
steal anything like I wanted to. Good day to ya. Strangers are a strange sight here in Saradouche. I have a question about a stolen spellbook. I see where this is going. Well, Lazarus is barking up the wrong tree. I was at the Tankard Tree all night long, and I have witnesses to prove it. Walking away. And how much did you pay these witnesses? I did no such thing. I mean, you're mistaken, surely. I'll be back. I've been falsely accused. I stand by my alibi. I was busy drinking all night.
What's up?
Okay. All right.
Can do.
You know what? Let's talk to Alexander. Okay, didn't give any help.
Who are you?
Do you know anything about a missing spellbook? Sure. Just because I'm a street urchin, I have to know about stolen books. Everyone always blames me. Squiff stole this, Squiff took that. You got no proof. I have proof. Small muddy footprints, like a child's footprints. Oh, okay. Yeah. I might know something about it. Maybe I can help you for a price of 1,000 gold. Get me talking. Okay. What about 5? Oh, 5 gold. I never had so much money at once. Okay, here's the scoop. I stole that book for Hector. He paid me to do it, but I don't want the book no more. I gave it to Hector, honest. Okay.
Uh-huh. No problem.
Why, hello. Now just wait right there and don't move a muscle until I say.
Need something? Consider it done.
Let me ask about these spellbook. I talked to, he told me he stole the spellbook. Okay, I admit I took the book, but I don't have it on me. If you kill me, Lazarus is never gonna get it. I'm not a bad man, really. I just took the book because I thought I could use it to escape the city. Damn thing is locked with some kind of spell. It's useless to me. Useless. Lazarus has a teleportation scroll to escape the city. I know it. If you give me that scroll, I'll give you the spellbook. Do we have a deal? Why don't you get the scroll from Lazarus yourself, dude? Speak to Lazarus, Adon. It's your choice, but until you have the scroll, we have nothing more to discuss.
Hi. Yep.
Well then.
Yep.
Alright. Great.
Hello. You betcha. What's up?
No.
Okay. Sure thing.
Okay. So we're gonna go in here.
Can do.
Have a look at my wares. I trust you'll find them all in satisfactory
Hector admitted he stole a spellbook and I'll give it back for a teleportation scroll. I knew that thief was to blame, but he's a fool if he thinks the teleportation scroll will help him escape the city. I do have such a scroll and I'll gladly trade it for my spellbook, but the scroll is useless. Yakashura's mages have cast powerful spells imprisoning us here. Anyone foolish enough to attempt a magical escape will rebound off the invisible walls, a grisly and very messy fate. Nevertheless, here's the scroll. Suppose the choice is up to you if you want to warn Hector about the consequences of using the scroll. Wish you luck. Yeah, I brought Faye there just in case, but... I mean... Hecton's kind of a douche, but probably not enough of a douche to, like, die/kill or whatever. I have the scroll right here. You have the scroll? Quick, give it to me. Here, take the spellbook. I can't use it anyway, but the scroll's my ticket out of here. Lazarus says if you use it, you'll die, so don't. You're lying, you must be. But why would you lie to me now that the exchange has been made? And why would Lazarus have not left the city if the scroll actually works? Maybe you're right. Gotta think about this. Okay, cool.
Need something?
So this will give us all the scrolls that we want. I still don't have a ton of money, but it might be good for, after we do a little bit more, maybe deal with whatever's in this prison.
You betcha.
Have a look at my wares.
Yep, here's your spellbook.
All in satisfactory.
My spellbook. Thank you, thank you. Truly, the legends of Daryl have not been exaggerated. I can once again craft my spells. Please feel free to peruse the vast collection of enchanted parchments, and if you see anything you like, I'm sure we can work out a mutually beneficial exchange of coin for said item. Okay. Vocalize is really nice. I do like MILF's minute meteors. These are actually pretty cheap, all things considered. Okay, let's see what's at the very... Oh. There's another ball! Paws of the cheetah. There's so many paws of the cheetah. Fire resistance 40%. That's nice. I do want a potion case. They do have nice potions here, so I'll have to keep this in mind. Oh, Ion Stone. What is this? Int +1? Okay. I mean, 40% fire resistance is good. It's also really cheap. So we'll go ahead and buy you. Okay. Let's see. What is this? Wait, an extra dimensional space is brought into being. The subject vanishes. No saving throw. And depends on what their int is. It's really good. It's 6,000. It's probably 9th level. 8th level, okay. Okay, so that's just a lot of stuff. The thing is that I don't want to buy these spells if I can't cast them. Finger of Death is nice. What is this? Mordenkainen sword. Sword acts as a +4 weapon. It is nice. A lot of these are summons. What is Pierce Magic? Magic resistance, if any, will be lowered. Second one, I mean, this is just really good. You can get one of those each. Let's see, what is Feeble Mind? The problem with this is that people who have a high int also have a high save throw versus spell. So like if you get it, it's good, but you're not likely gonna get it. I think is the big problem. Ooh, low resistance.
Breach is good. Let's get a Greater Malazan. Let's get a Secret Word. Can get a Fire Shield Red. Spirit Armor, Contagion. Get a Polymorph Other. Wait, does she not know Hold Person as a Okay. Let's see, who can use the fire resistance? Just give it to Servok. Nice. Well, I don't think either of us learned Pierce Magic.
Okay.
Alright.
Sure thing.
Well, there's Barracks. Oh, here's the Joaquin. Wait, what? I think I...
Come to me, I will free you of your pain. I will free you from this place of suffering. Embrace me and feel the chill salvation I offer.
Yeah, you're killing them.
The heretics doubt the sanctity of our ceremony. They defile the sacred ground with their disbelief. All who seek freedom must destroy the unbelievers.
Okay.
Hello. What's up? Woo!
I await your command.
Uh-huh. Need something?
Yeah, nice. Okay, we killed.
Hi.
This is too easy.
Oh, we didn't kill it.
Hello.
This is too easy.
Okay, nice.
Can do.
I'm very confused as to what was going on here.
Something on your mind?
You're a stranger, you're just like us. What do you say we teach these boys the lessons?
The real enemy is outside the gates. Hey, now, stranger, just relax. We know what you ball spawn are like. All we're doing is blowing off a little steam.
Is it like a ball spawn? Look, brawling in the streets is one thing, but now this is looking to get killed. Come on, lads, you have to clear out.
Let's go into Joaquin and see what we can get from there. How did I come to this? I'm just a simple farmer. It's my fault my father was the Lord of Murder. You're one of them? Well, may have been my father, but I want no part of this. I came to Sardouche to escape persecution in my hometown. Now all I want is to try and blend in with the normal folk. I know it's hard when you learn your father was a god of pure evil. You just have to find a way to deal with it. I did, eventually.
No, just leave me alone. I can't tell you anything. I'm just a simple farmer. All I want is my normal life back. Damn this cursed immortal lineage. Okay.
Now I remember why traveling with you was always so much fun.
Okay.
No problem.
As always, the pleasure is mine.
Greetings and welcome to the House of Joaquin. I am Sister Feriel. How may I serve you? What do you know of Lady Melisande? A virtuous woman, a truly kind and compassionate lady. She brought the Ballspawn to Saradouche to find them sanctuary within its walls. It is not her fault that Gromnir took advantage of our hospitality. She meant well. Alas, the siege has thwarted her noble efforts. When the walls fall, as they surely must, all the Ballspawn will be slaughtered, and her efforts to save them will be for naught. What about Gromnir? Gromnir is a tormented man, affected in both spirit and mind. The tainted ball poisons his blood and tortures his soul. I feel more pity for him, but he has been very cruel. Gromnir trusts no one and has locked himself away in the palace to await the inevitable end of the siege, though I fear that he will first bring destruction to us all. Is there more I can... Yeah, let's say your services. Certainly, we do not have much to the siege, but I'll offer whatever I can. Let's see. Only usable. Wait. Anyone can use it for charm animal. Don't care. It's a lot of hell and water. Interesting.
What's up? Consider it done.
In that case, I suspect
Yep.
that vampire that they were talking about is true. Okay. Door's locked. Let's see what's in here. Nothing. Okay.
Yes? You just follow me and stay close.
Oh.
Uh-huh. You betcha.
Interesting. So
Why,
I can't
hello
just pick them
there.
up.
Why don't you let me squeeze through there?
Need something? Okay.
Wait, what about that? I missed it.
Hey, nobody's allowed in here in Gromner's men. You have about 5 seconds to slink out of here before I tell my men loose on you.
I'm sorry, we're not looking for trouble.
You know, get moving then. I'm already counting those 5 seconds.
Sure thing. Can do. No problem.
I told you to get out of here. You don't listen too good, do you? Maybe a few extra holes in your head will help you hearing.
Consider it done.
Are they gonna come out? Okay. We have a militia headquarters. We also have the prison down here. Okay. Let's see what we can from the militia headquarters, because I think the militia are the good guys, right?
Something on your mind?
Grumnir is a coward. We could use his men to help repel the invaders, but instead he's locked himself up inside the castle and has his soldiers terrorize our citizens.
Oh shit.
What can it be now?
Countess Sindel, I know this is difficult for you, but you have to make a positive identification. Yes, he's the one, Matteo. He is the traitor. No! The Countess must be mad with grief. There must be some mistake. You're certain, Countess. There is no mistake. I'm certain. Before my beloved son, Arctic, disappeared, he told me he had witnessed Matteo opening the gate There, surely you now see, my overzealous Captain Suman, that your egregious accusations have needlessly vilified my impeccable character. Why are you doing this, Countess? I'm Ardic's friend. Your son and I grew up together. Captain, I stringently demand you incarcerate this heinous felon immediately. You make no demands of me, Kaiser Jerry. I fulfill my duties as I see fit. Men, take Matteo away and escort the Countess to her quarters. Yes, please, take me away from this place.
What is it?
Well, Captain, am I free to go now? Is this travesty of justice, this witch hunt, this fiasco finally at an end? You're free to go, Kaiser. Get out of my sight. I'm in no mood to see your unscrupulous face right now. I suppose such abuse is the best approximation of an apology I can expect from an uncouth cretin such as yourself, Captain Samand. Interesting.
Yep.
What can it be now?
What? Oh, he must be the ones Melisande told me about. Just what our town needs, more ball spawn. My name is Captain Samand, and I'm a very busy man right now. Do you have some time for some questions? Well, you better make it quick. I can't stay for long. I must see to the defense of the walls. Why did your soldiers drag that young man away? Huh? Oh, the most unpleasant of matter. A few days ago, someone opened the secret gate into the town. Sardush could have been easily overrun. We just discovered the traitor was a young man named Matteo. You don't sound convinced. There's no doubt in my mind that someone betrayed us. The enemy came through a small sewer outlet that protected by both a locked iron grate and several powerful magical wards. There's no way to open the entrance from the outside, but Matteo's a faithful soldier, not the type of man to betray Sardush. Do you have any other suspects? An alarm was raised and my soldiers arrived only a few moments after the gate was opened. We found 3 people in the area. Matteo, Arctic Santel, and the merchant, Kaiser Jerry. We began our investigations. I strongly suspected Kaiser. He's a greedy, self-serving weasel. Sell his own mother if the price was right. So why did you arrest Matteo? We didn't get a chance to complete our investigations. Arctic, the son of Countess Santel, disappeared. He was a primary witness. But you still made the arrest? Artentius was focusing on the vile Kaiser Jerry, but we had no proof. The Countess told us that Arctic, his son, had implicated Matteo before he disappeared. That's pretty weak. If you knew the Countess, you would know her word is beyond reproach, and she had nothing to gain from a lie. Matteo was Arctic's closest friend. Accusing him was very traumatic for her. Still, I have to admit this does not sit well on my gullet. So sure Kaiser Jerry was the culprit. Discovered it was one of my own men and shot. Seems like you want to wrap this up with a quick execution. Matteo would not be executed, not while we're under siege anyway. Defense of Sardush is my first concern. But if I had more time, I'd investigate further. Just want to find the truth. You want the truth? You can't handle the truth! Perhaps I could delve. Sounds like you want someone to investigate the matter further, Captain. If you wish to further investigate, I'm not gonna stand in your way. Speak to Matteo in his cell. Jailer will let you see him. Thanks. I'll be going now. What you do is your own concern. I must await to the aid and the defense of Sardush. Okay. Interesting. Wait, who's that? Motion guard. Okay. Looks like there's a lot of politics And just weird stuff going on in Saradush. Gold maidens. Killing people in the name of an ad hoc death cult. Thieves desperate to steal teleportation spells that will kill them due to the magical wards around the city. And now it appears that someone betrayed the city and attempted to open a back door for the invading army. There are 3 possible suspects: a greedy merchant, a militia soldier, and the son of a countess who has gone missing. The count was banished by Gromnir. But the captain believes the countess is beyond reproach. Her son, before he went missing, implicated Mateo instead of the suspect that something is afoot, either hostage or magic. At the very least, if we're not sure of the true culprit, the traitor could ruin any potential defense we can mount. Okay. So let's see. Please?
Hi, you betcha.
Something on your mind?
Can't see I'm busy guarding the jail. Don't have time for your yammering. I can speak the prisoner. Captain Saman, what did you say, so? I'll lock the door for you. You can come and go as you please. Okay. Who are you? Are you here to further torment me, to heap more scorn upon my head? I want to ask you some questions. You may ask, but no one believes my answers. The words of the Countess have condemned me in the eyes of everyone. Why would the Countess make up such a story? I cannot understand why she would falsely accuse me. She's a good woman. When I was growing up with Arctic, her son, she was like a second mother to me. Wait, how does this make sense? Arctic... No, that doesn't make sense at all. Arctic opening up a back door so that the invading army could get at Gromner. Okay, but that's also just gonna cause death to everyone, because Yagashura's thing is killing all the ball spawn that Melissan has brought in, right? What do you think about Kaiser Jerry? I do not know if Kaiser is involved, but if he is, the Countess herself may be in as much danger as I am. Kaiser is devious, and maybe he has some hold over her. That's what I was thinking, either magic or hostage. Countess did seem to be acting strangely when she spoke to Captain Saman. At first I thought it was grief over Ardic's loss, but now I think there might be something more sinister afoot. Regret that there's nothing more I can tell you. You must speak to the Countess at her home to find the reasons behind her actions. Okay. I think this will probably be what I end today with, is doing this entire...
Sure thing.
You must gather your party before venturing forth.
Can do.
Oh no, incoming. No.
No problem.
Please, I have nothing to say to you. Please, my lady, I've spoken with Mateo. Oh, Mateo. Oh, please forgive me. I had no choice. I could not bear to lose my son. Yeah, I'm not gonna let an innocent man suffer for your actions, woman. I was forced to do this by Kaiser Jerry. Kid my boy, Arctic. He said if I accused Mateo, he would return my son to me. But now he's gone back on his word. He says he will keep my son to guarantee my silence. I fear the worst, that Kaiser has no intention of ever returning my son. You should just stuck a dagger in his belly when this whole thing started. No! Kaiser must not be harmed, I beg you. He's the only one who knows where my son is. Okay, so what do you want then? I don't know what to do. I wish Mateo to be free. I wish Kaiser to be punished. But most of all, I just want my son to be safe by my side. I have a lot to reward you with, but perhaps you could go to Kaiser's home and speak with him? Maybe somehow you can convince him to release my son? Do you have anything else that could help? I have nothing else that can help you. Please, go to Kaiser's home and speak with him. Oh, boy.
Consider it done.
That is right here, right? Yep.
Hello. Yep.
Hey, Kaiser. Don't mind me. Huh. He's not actually in here.
You must gather your party before venturing forth.
What's up? You betcha.
You must gather your party before venturing forth.
Bye.
Well then, now finished.
Okay, that's 2 fighters.
Uh-huh. Okay.
No. I think that's a lovely idea.
Yeah, I'm in biz now. What the hell? Is there like some secret door?
Now just wait right there and don't move a muscle
Need something? Sure thing.
I say. Yes? All right. Well, bless my tarnished soul.
What did I get?
Look at this.
More. That's a lot of
Why,
invisibility potions.
Now just wait, right? Well, bless my tarnished soul. Look at this.
Oh wait, I have a potion pack. Nice.
Well then.
Seven and 7.
Now just wait. Well, of course I can do that.
Okay, so he has no more potions that I can steal.
Now just
nothing more
wait
that I can
right there. And don't know. Yes. Well, bless my tarnished soul. Look at this.
It's so many invisibility potions.
Yes? Why don't you let me squeeze through there? Now just wait right there. And don't, well, bless my tarnished soul. Look at this.
I mean, I'm getting a lot of good things.
Why, hello. Finished. Now just wait right there. And don't move a muscle until I say.
Let me guess. Is it...
Well, bless my tarnished soul.
Oh.
Look at this.
Why? Why am I doing this?
Well, then you just follow me and stay close. No, I think that's a lovely. Now just wait right there. Well, bless my tarnished soul. Look at this.
21 invisibility potions. Do you know how ridiculous that is? Like, there's a secret door back here.
Yes? All right.
What is this? That's gonna be something I can use in the plans. This gotta be it, right?
Why,
Yep. No problem.
Well then. Well, of course I can do that.
There's gotta be a key here somewhere.
Now just wait right there. And don't move a muscle until I say.
And Cody leveled up. Ooh, one more slot.
guess I'll get the single weapon style in case I lose a shield or something. Okay. Let's just see. She has so many spells. Another 3rd level spell. I have a Zone of Sweet Air. I do have an Invisibility Purge. On 15th and up, a 9 HD skeleton warrior wielding a yeah, let's get an anime dead. Another 5th level spell, fantastic. I think I was debating between Flame Strike and Greater Command, so I can get both now. This is good. We got Conjure Animals. We can get the Blade Barrier, and then nothing on 7th level. Okay.
No.
Fade.
Yes. Yes? Why don't you let me squeeze through there?
Hello.
Why, hello. Finished.
Failed. Great. Huh. Okay. Let's just make sure nothing here is trapped. History. Okay. It looks like I might have to actually talk to him. Maybe not. Boop, boop. Let me guess, this is +1 arrows. Well,
What's up?
Tried doing everything.
Consider it done.
Interlopers in my abode? Perhaps you have mistaken this edifice for an establishment of commerce. I assure you, you are mistaken.
Okay.
If you vacate these premises forthwith, I shall exonerate you for the transgression of your intrusion.
I have some questions, Kaiser.
I am at a distinct disadvantage. You have the privilege of knowing my appellation, yet your own moniker remains something of an enigma.
I'm Daryl. I want to ask you about Mateo.
A sorrowing circumstance, to be sure. Who could have conjectured that Mateo was a traitor?
Oh, indeed. I don't trust this guy, Daryl. He has shifty eyes. I think you're involved in this somehow, Kaiser. Save it, Kaiser. Countess Sintel told me. I think you're involved in this somehow, Kaiser. Don't show my entire hand, yeah. You are most perceptive, my ball-spine friend. Oh, do not look so surprised. I knew both your identity and your ancestry long before you blundered into my not-so-humble abode. Before you vault to your spurious conclusions, however, I suggest you hear my exegesis of the extenuating circumstances. I have an offer for you, child of Ball. I admit my culpability in Ardek's abduction, yet this does not implicate me in the betrayal of Saradush. Ardek did indeed see me near the gates, but I was not the guilty party. Do you expect me to buy this? You are ignorant of the particulars, yet you already convict me. You are as prejudiced against me as Captain Saman. Alright, fine. Explain your side. The real traitor is a wizard named Erard. He poses as a stalwart defender of Saradush, yet in truth, he is a seditious prevaricator. The mind of that mage is convoluted beyond comprehension. Then why don't you tell Captain Saman? No one would believe my account, not without substantial proof. Captain Saman is driven by a perverse desire to ruin me, and he is willing to convict me based on Ardek's speculative testimony. I was compelled to secure my own liberties so that I could pursue my investigations against the sorcerer and uncover the evidence that will implicate the renegade mage. Okay, why did you frame Mateo? I could not let Erard know anyone suspects his involvement, or the wizard would destroy the evidence I needed to procure. And the only other people in the vicinity were Ardek and Mateo. I had to kidnap Ardek and use him to coerce his mother to point the finger of blame at Mateo. Only in this way could I keep myself from prison without alerting Erard of my intent to expose him. Yeah, how do I know you're telling the truth? This just seems weird and wild. Ah, the eternal curse of a successful merchant. People see my affluence and are instantly predisposed to doubt me. I have no proof to offer at this time, but I do hold one card yet. If any harm befalls me, I guarantee Ardek will never be found alive. If you desire to aid the Countess, you will help me exonerate myself. Okay, so you want me to find evidence? Alas, such an elementary resolution is not possible. While Erard lives, he is able to obfuscate investigation into his own actions. Only his demise will allow me to clear my own name. So you want me to kill this dude based on your word alone? Regrettably, yes. I could not attempt such an endeavor myself, but you might prevail where I would falter. If not for me, consider how this would benefit Ardek, the Countess, and even Saradush itself. Do we now have a full understanding of the situation? May I rely on your absolute cooperation in this matter? What's to tell me to go to Captain Saman right now? Without some proof, no one would believe your tale, and it would be extremely detrimental to the health of Ardek. So what's to stop me from just killing you now? You might make the attempt, but my death will not bring gain to anyone involved. I suggest you save your violent impulses for other individuals. Erard comes readily to mind. Be wary of this one, Daryl. I come from a world of deceit, lies, and betrayal. Suspect this Kaiser would not be most comfortable in my homeland. Return only once your task is done. Until then, we have nothing further to discuss. Kaiser, merchant who kidnapped the Countess's son, claims that a wizard is responsible for the betrayal. He knows, and the only other two witnesses were the son and
claims that he was attempting to protect himself. Suspicion. Did everything to keep Gerard, the mage, from suspecting that he was working against him. Now he says that the evidence would be impossible to gather while the mage lives, able to obstruct our efforts. So we must kill the mage to get the proof. The mage is guilty.
Oh, come on. Let's move this along, people.
Okay, Fade, shut up. All on Kaiser's word alone. Only then can we rescue the son and free Mateo from guilt.
When are we gonna do something interesting?
Warned me. It's very drow. Like, I should have paused myself before making the whatchamacallit.
Uh-huh.
Okay.
Yep.
Not great.
You must gather your party before venturing forth.
Let us see. We have the prison. Erard is up here. Okay. Well, that's going to be it for now. Thanks a lot for watching. Hopefully I'll see you again next time. And if I don't, have a great life and all that jazz. Bye-bye!